Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 3, Episode 205. And here we are. I am leaving work. It's still morning. I got about half an hour's nap, I guess. Not really sleep, but a nap. And got up, got ready, went to work. Took care of a bunch of stuff, caught up on some emails. Went to a meeting. And sent out a bunch of stuff that I'm waiting for replies on. And right now I'm heading off to the casino to take a look at the slots for the day. Just going to be one visit today, and we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can make $300 or $400. That would be a big day, considering it's only one casino. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's 52 degrees outside, 11 a.m. And I'll be back and let you know how things go. All right, guys, I am back. So I didn't really find much, but I was able to make a little bit of money in there. There were a few other people looking around at machines, but I found a couple small plays and played those through. Looked everywhere for more stuff, but couldn't find anything else. I was able to get my free food for the week. Had some chicken strips, and I noticed that reminded me, actually, a few days ago I talked about Caesars properties and how they were talking about getting rid of the free drinks in Vegas. And I noticed yesterday I was at a Caesars property, and I'm noticing now the other Caesars properties are getting rid of their bottled drinks. So they feel like it costs them too much money. It's a fixed price that they pay a third party. So now they're putting in fountain drinks where you're paying a couple dollars for a fountain drink. But if you go to the rest of the casino, drinks are free. So you can go to the other part of the casino and get a cup from there and get a drink and bring it over and drink it for free. Or you can use the fountain drink machine in the snack area and pay a couple dollars, or I don't know how much it is. But it took forever to get my food. It wasn't that great. And I said no fries. They gave me fries. So just quality goes down all the time, consistently. That's the only thing. Death, taxes, and the downfall of quality. Those are the only things you can count on. I did end up, like I said, making a little bit of money. Ended the session ahead, $184. Excuse me. And right now I'm heading back toward the office. I should be back there about an hour before my next meeting, which is a team meeting. And I'm going to clean up a lot of the stuff that I'm working on right now, make it look pretty, and present it to the team. And that's really about all that's going on right now. The temperature's still pretty mild, 63 degrees right now, so can't complain about that. But anyway, heading back to the office, plus whatever I said, 184, is that what I said? 185, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, 3:45, just leaving the office. I am going to head back down to the casino, and the reason for it is I've got a kid who's got a sporting event, and we live pretty far away from the casino, but the sporting event's only about 20 minutes away from it. So his mom will drop him off at the school. The school bus will take him to the event. I'll meet him there. We'll watch the game, and I'll bring him home. So that all will work out. So that's all good. I feel better. I think part of this has to do with too much success. Makes you a little bit complacent. I remember starting out, if I could win 300 or 400 for the day, it was like such a big deal. And then eventually when I started traveling, if I could make 800 in a day, it was such a big deal. And now I complain when I don't make enough, and I need to just relax and put things in perspective. $500 a day is a lot of money. It's $170,000 a year. That's a lot of money. So I gotta stop overthinking things, and everything will be all right. So right now I'm going to head back down to the casino, and hopefully we can make a couple $100 more. Keep building on what we started here, and just take it one step at a time. I'm going to have plenty of time, so I don't have to worry and I don't have to hurry. I can just relax, walk around, talk to people, do whatever I need to do. I've got plenty of time. So, interesting. We talked a little bit about some of the betting I've been doing on politics and things like that. And I got into the last debate, the vice presidential debate. About halfway through the debate, it looked like Vance was going to win officially, and he was at like 39% odds of winning at the beginning. I had gotten in at 39 cents, and then in the middle of it, I got in again at like 60 cents. And then after it was over and the news came out that he had officially won based on the metrics of a couple news agencies, it was still only at like 84 cents. So I bought even more at 84 cents. And now it's at 91 cents. So technically I could buy more now, but I don't know how long it's going to take to pay out. Maybe I should just go ahead and buy a bunch more. It's going to be a 10% win. I mean, the news has already come out. Maybe I'll read a little bit about that. If I can make a quick 10%, even on a small amount, 1,000 or 2,000, it's free money. So I'm going to look into that, and I may do that. But for now, sit back, relax, 68 degrees, heading back to the casino, and I'll come back and update you. All right, guys, I am leaving the casino. I was in there for about an hour, and I actually played a lot of stuff, but didn't really make a lot of money. I had one big play that cost me a lot. It was at $3 a spin. It took forever, and then paid half what I had in it, and that's what kind of put me down a little bit. But I did end up leaving ahead $13 or $12, something $12. So that was all right. Right now, I am heading off to grab something to eat, and then heading to the game. Plenty of time to get there, no problem. And that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow we'll hopefully get a session in before going to work and then during lunch, and we'll see if that's going to be any better, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to let you go right now, and next time you hear from me will probably be tomorrow, which is Tuesday. All right, good morning, guys. Tuesday morning, early, 39 degrees outside, and I am just leaving home, heading off to a casino. I'm going to play some slots there, and then head off to work, and then we'll go back there around lunchtime, and then back to work again. That should be pretty much it for the day, unless something changes. What could change? I've got 2 meetings in the afternoon. If somehow both of those got canceled, I would probably just, whenever that would happen, I would probably just head out of town, and we'd get some slots and blackjack in a little bit further away from home. So that's what's going on right now. Right now, as things stand, the goal would be just to make a couple $100 today, maybe $300 or $400 today, and continue on from there. So you're all caught up, and today looks like clear skies, nice sunrise coming, and definitely chilly outside. So I'll be back. Alright, guys, I am back. So I was in and out of there in about 30 minutes, heading back to the office now. As soon as I walked in, I saw a guy checking machines. I know which ones he starts with. I know where he goes. So I finished the play that I was on, continued on, and I only ended up finding a total of 2 plays. One of them for $2 a spin, and one for $7 a spin, $8 a spin, which only lasted a couple spins. And I ended up leaving ahead $50. So not much, but whatever, $50. So right now we're heading off to the office, and I've got one morning meeting, 2 afternoon meetings. In between, I'll get a bunch of stuff done and get caught up and ahead so that tomorrow we can have a nice long day away from the office. So that's what's going on right now. Temperatures up to 50 degrees outside. Nice bright day, blue skies, just a couple clouds on the edges of the sky. And like I said, heading off to work. Today is free bagel day at work, so if it's not too late, I'll get myself a nice jalapeno bagel and get some nice cream cheese on that, get that warmed up, and get a nice drink, and head over to my desk and look at the clock until it's time to come back to the casino. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. It is lunchtime, right around 11 o'clock, and I am heading back to the casino. I'm going to see if we can make a little money, and then we're going to come back, and I've got 2 meetings. I'm going to be presenting at one or both of those, so I got to make sure I have everything in order, which I don't think is going to be too big of a deal. And then we're going to be done for the day, and I need to figure out if I'm going to leave right after that or if I'm going to stick around, and I'm not really sure. I'm going to check at home, and I'm kind of thinking about maybe going to a further away casino today after work. I'm not positive though. I'm going to check with the wife, see if the kids have anything going on, and then I'll decide if I'm going to have a late night tonight or not, keeping in mind, of course, that tomorrow is going to be a late night. Should I do an overnight tonight? That would be interesting. So, alright, I'm going to let you go right now. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, just walking back to my car right now. And I was in here for probably 45 minutes, something like that. And most of the time I was just just walking around, looking for plays, finding very little to play. And as I was leaving, I had played probably 6 or 7 different machines, and I was ahead like $12. So walked back around, and I noticed that one of the machines that I had played earlier, someone had played it again, and I just wanted to double check it. So I'm looking at it, and I see a possible play on there. It was $8 a spin play though, so of course you're going to have some big swings. And I start playing it, and it's doing nothing. And then finally, I hit what I'm going for, and it pays about $300 for that. Luckily, I wasn't really in it too far. I was just basically treading water most of the time. And by the time it hit, it put me ahead $253 for the session. So that's a nice little win there, plus $253. I decided that I wanted to get some food, and of course I used my free food already for the week. So I thought, well, let me go to Chipotle. Now, Chipotle, what I do is I will buy a gift card, and then I will use the gift card. So I think I've mentioned it before. I have 2 different gift card companies that I use. One is called Pepper, which is like the most, the bigger one. And Pepper is basically a 5% off, and I think the first 14 or 21 days you get 10% off, and you get that after that period. So if it's like a 14-day thing, you get 5% off like normal, and then you get the other 5% off after that, whatever, 14 days. Now, gift card exchange, which they renamed GCX, is another one, and that one, a lot of the people who buy gift cards when there's all kinds of bonuses and things going on their credit cards will sell it there. And so I'll go there, and if it's more than 5% off, then I'll consider that. But with Pepper, you'll have 2 times rewards all the way up to like 20 times or something like that, 15 times rewards. So I wanted to go to Chipotle. So I went to gift card exchange, and it was 12.9% off and a 0.5% cash back. So the cash back is basically points you can use toward other gift cards. And so I went to pepper, and it was only 2x rewards, which is, I think the minimum is 2x. I don't know if there is a 1x, but so I decided to buy it from gift card exchange. So I got a $100 gift card for 12.9% off. So I paid $88 for it, $87.14 to be exact. And then I'm going to get a 0.5% back. So I basically got 1.5 free burritos or bowls for doing that. Then I went into the Chipotle app, and I've got points there. I could really get a meal for free, but I'm saving that for now. In the Chipotle app, I had a 2 times protein, double protein for free. So I saved $12, almost $13. And then I used $8.75 to buy a bowl that was supposed to be $12. So overall did pretty well on that. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but these are little easy things to do, and why not take advantage of it if you can? So that's what we're doing. So I'm heading over to Chipotle right now to pick that up, and then by the time I get there, I'm going to have to go straight to work. I'll have about 20 minutes before my meeting, and we'll do that stuff. And as far as going out of town after this, it's not going to happen, because my wife called me. She said, "What are your plans for today?" And I said, "I don't know. Is there anything going on?" And she said, "Well, I'm not going to cook dinner if you're not going to be home." I said, "Well, I guess I'll be home, so I will not be going to a casino after work. Well, I may go after work, but I will not be going out of town." So that's where we are right now. And I got a text message from a friend of mine, and he is going to be in a nearby city that I was not going to go to tomorrow, but I'm going to change my plans and head over there and play some blackjack. There's 2 different casinos to play blackjack in that city, and then we'll probably go out to lunch or evening dinner or something like that. So that's what's going to happen tomorrow. So for now, letting you go, getting my food, heading back to work. Oh, and on the Chipotle, I did pretty much double everything. So you can do extra rice, you can do extra beans, you can do extra salsa, sour cream, cheese, whatever you want. And all those things you can do double for free or extra for free. So if you're on a diet or something, you may not want to do the rice and beans, but the salsa and stuff has almost no calories at all. Tomato salsa is like 10 or 15 calories. You can do twice as much and have a little bit more bulk, so you feel fuller without really adding a lot of calories to it. So I had gone to a doctor years ago about losing weight and nutrition and things like that, and he had said, go to Chipotle, get a lot of protein, a little bit of rice, you can put as much beans as you want, and then salsa and stuff, and it's a good meal. So anyway, I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. So the plan was to do my 2 meetings and then go back to the casino. That's not going to happen. So I finished the 2 meetings and I presented my stuff, and then they wanted a bunch of stuff changed about the design that I made. So they gave me like a week to do that. I did that in about 20 minutes, and I've got to rerun all these different scans though, so I'll get those done right away. Should only take a day or so. So by Thursday, I hope to have all the new stuff done and turned in, and that should be it. And then after that, I set it up so that it takes care of itself. And then once a month, I go in, upload 9 individual files to a location, and then the people involved will reach out and find those files. Actually, no, I can set that up so that it does it by itself every month, and then I'll just have to do it once a year for the audit myself. So that would be like 10 minutes a year that I'd have to worry about it, plus any questions that anyone had about it. So that'll all be done. And then I got a text from my wife that one of my kids needs to be picked up, but she's not sure, so she hasn't gotten a call. I checked Life 360 and see that the phone is dead, so someone didn't charge their phone last night. So I left work to go pick them up, and then my wife texted me that they got a ride. So by now, the kid's halfway home, so I wasted time going this direction instead of the direction of the casino, and now if I turn around and go the other way, then I'm going to run into rush hour traffic both ways, so it doesn't make sense for 50 or 100 or whatever that I'm going to make. So that's that. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and we'll be traveling. Unfortunately, change in plans here going forward, starting real soon. They want me in the office. They don't want me to do the night and weekend work that I've been doing, because we've done such a good job of making everything so automated that it's not necessary anymore. So remember, don't do your job too well, because you'll cost yourself your job. So they want me by the end of the month to start coming in 3 days a week instead of 2 days a week, which means my Wednesday trips are either going to have to change, or I'll have to come in on a different day to make up for that. So I'm thinking maybe Friday would be a good day for me to do that. So I would work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and travel Wednesday, Thursday. And the reason I say Friday is because Friday is so busy, and there's all the hustlers get off work early, and it's just less opportunity, it seems like. I'll check tonight on my spreadsheet to see how Fridays are compared to other days, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. So now I have to figure out what to do going forward. How am I going to make up for that time? Because that is 1/4 of my travel time for the year, is Wednesday. So we'll have to make up for it either by doing a mandatory Wednesday, Thursday travel day again, and just stay in whatever city the whole day, come back late, or something. I don't know. I'm also starting now experimenting with these markets, the pari-mutuel betting online, and I think there may be a way for me to make, I don't know how much, 500, 1,000, I don't know how much a week, doing that with low risk to zero risk. So I'm messing around with that, and once I get that figured out going forward, I'm just going to say other AP stuff, and I'll mention the amount, but I don't want to get into too much detail about that. So here we are. I'm heading home at this point, and we'll be traveling tomorrow to an area that I was not planning on traveling to, but we're going to do that. We're going to meet with a friend tomorrow and see what we can do as far as making money. I'm very unhappy right now with my schedule and everything. I'm going to sit down with a pad and paper tonight, and or a pen and paper tonight, and try to shed some light on some better scheduling here. Just kind of map things out. I'm a visual person. Just draw some circles on some paper and figure out some new schedules and travel opportunities and stuff. There is one casino that used to know my name that has forgotten my name, and there's no way that anyone there is going to remember it. And they have a good double deck in the high limit, and it's usually $100 double decks. You're talking about some big variance. But I'm thinking about maybe adding that to my weekly travel and just pound the heck out of it until they kick me out. I really am. Plus, I'm thinking about transferring this car to my wife's name. Normally, I would have all our cars in her name for a reason, and that is because we would normally buy them at like 0% or 1.9% interest, and I'd want all the debt in her name because all the income is in my name, and that way if I want to buy something big, it doesn't mess with my debt to income ratio. But now I'm thinking, well, I paid cash obviously for this thing. I only paid like $3,000 for it, but now I'm thinking I transfer it to her name, pay whatever the fee is for that, and just pound this casino, and I don't care if they kick me out after a while. I would have to get the highest level card from someone and start using that to get into the better parking there, because some of their parking is pretty far. But that's what I'm thinking about doing. Maybe just say the heck with it, just go in there and just stay there for hours and try to make some bigger money and that'll make up for what's going on right now. So anyway, that's what's happening. I hope that wasn't too much talk there, but I'm going to let you go right now. If you have any questions or comments, the email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you tomorrow.